Hello, it is Friday, January 23rd, 2026. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Friday crossword today, so we're going to be solving a themeless crossword, our first themeless puzzle of the week. And apologies for the rushed solve yesterday. It should be a more normal one today. We'll see how it goes. And today's hopefully fairly ordinary solve edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Mike Williams, Orange Piku, and, as always, the indomitable Showmaster and the indefinable Charlie Paget. Thank you so much to those four benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign. They do, of course, keep this channel going, sustaining it day by day, and for that, I'm very grateful. Thanks to them and to everybody who supports the channel via Patreon. If you'd like to do so, you can head to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the description field link. You'll find bonus videos, and for benefactors like those I've just mentioned, there's of course also the official Daily Solve mug. Thank you so much to everybody who supports the channel in that way. Right, so let's get on to today's crossword. This is the second New York Times crossword by Joyce Keller, so welcome back to her. It's a Friday themeless construction. It was edited, as always, by Will Shortz. Let's start solving. Okay, barely enough. If we have barely enough, we have not ample, that wouldn't be barely enough, that'd be plenty. Completely convinced, you're sure? French letter opener. I'm not sure what this is. It's not an épée, is it? What is this? Blackish Patriarch. I have seen this show, but it was ages and ages ago. I don't remember the characters' names. That's frustrating. Niche for a shrine. An apse, maybe, in a church? Patriarch. Oh, it's Dre. Isn't the character's name Dre? I do remember that. That was wrong. Completely convinced. French letter, I don't know. Okay, tricky corner for me. Don't be absurd. She's out there. Essence of the matter. The gist or the nub, that's the nub of it. The rub. There's the rub. Barely enough. Spare. You have only spare belongings. You have barely enough belongings. I'm not sure that's right, but it could be. Completely convinced. You're sold. Ah, yeah, that looks good. French letter opener. Yeah, I just don't know what this is. Don't be absurd. This feels like this should be pretty clear, but I don't see it at all. She's out there. This doesn't look good. I'll take the blame. This feels like I have something wrong. It does feel like I have something wrong. I'm just going to leave it for now and move on. What some may be dying to conceal. What some may be dying to conceal. Gray, like gray hairs? Dying to conceal. Because dying is spelled like dying of the hair. Some bodybuilders, question mark. I don't know, are they building auto bodies? It's a pun of some sort, so it's presumably not bodybuilders in the sense of physical fitness, human physical fitness. Backstreet Boys, I guess, the band. One who's on the defense, perhaps. Something I don't know if that's right. Designer Jeffrey. Oh. Is there a designer Jeffrey Bean? Is there any way that's right? I'm not certain of that. But I was thinking with this E here, and that does sound familiar to me. One setting on speakers. Bass, you have bass and treble setting often. Like quartzite vis-a-vis quartz. Is that, I don't know, like an imitation thing or something? Or I'm not sure. Masters of manipulation. Users, people who use others. Peach or plum. A hue, a color. I don't know. Micromobility option. An e-scooter? Yeah, there we go. That feels useful. Classic toy for building engineers. Yes, it is. An erector set. Those metal kind of struts you can connect. Okay, so what's quartzite vis-a-vis quartz? Oh, is it harder? Okay, sure. Longing look. Bad romance? No. Longing look. Bad. I don't know what that is. Mouth organ. The tongue. The tongue is literally an organ that you in your mouth. Longing look. I'll take the blame. TGI Fridays. Gelded. Neutered. There we go, like a horse. Say I do say. To say I do, for instance, would be to lock it, like lock in a marriage. I don't know. I'll take the blame. I don't know. One who's on the a lawyer is on the defense, right? In court. There we go. That feels correct. That was helpful. Dulcet, sweet, like dulcet, your voice. Sweet, dulcet tones, as people often say. One of the how many contexts do we I would love if someone could give me examples of contexts in which the word dulcet is used and is not followed by tones. I'm sure it exists, but I feel as though in the modern era, this word has degraded to the point that it is used exclusively in the context of someone's dulcet tones. I would love examples, presumably older examples, but it would be even better if there were modern examples. This word being used in other contexts. It seems unfair that this word has been quarantined to that sole usage. Anyway, some bodybuilders, I don't know. Broccoli Rob, that's a kind of broccoli. It fits with that E there. What's some maybe dying to consider? Maybe it is gray. Probably AY in the US spelling. A little possessive, perhaps. You're, like, this is, your stuff, and you're saying it in this contracted, sort of dialect kind of way, because it's little, perhaps. It's punny, and it's possessive because it's of you. It's yours. Let's see if that works. Don't be absurd. She's out there. I have no idea what this one's getting at. And I think I have something wrong over here. Maybe I should delete both of these, just so I don't throw myself off any more than I need to. She's out there. What on earth is that? Some bodybuilders. How to look at your hot fudge sundae. How to look at it. What? I don't know what this is. I don't know what's going on over here. What was this again? I'll take the blame. This feels like I should be able to get it, but I'm not getting it. Eats one's... That doesn't make any sense. And then what was this again? Longing look. A bad... I don't know. Maybe bean. Oh, maybe bean is E. Oh, bedroom eyes? Could that be it? Wow, that was because other elements of this worked, like the B, I just didn't rethink that I could have had the spelling wrong. I didn't consider that I could have had the spelling wrong. That was terrible. Okay. Is this definitely an N then? Maybe I should delete that as well. Could be, I don't know. I think it probably is an N, but I'm not certain, so let's not put it in. What is this? Commit, maybe? Yes, okay. Say I do say is to commit. Good. And it on me, something on me. This must not be spare. This is probably wrong as well. So I'll take the blame. This one's on me. It's scant. That's what this is. Okay, that was poor. Sorry. Barely enough. We have scant supplies. We have barely enough supplies. Right. Okay. That is definitely correct. French letter opener, niche for a shrine. It's still an apse. At least it's still possibly an apse. Essence of the matter is the nub, which was my first thought. Is that right? She's out there. Lesbian bar. Right. The pun completely escaped me. I was thinking of out there as a single phrase, but no, it's not. it's she's out, comma, there. I mean, you wouldn't need to put a comma necessarily, but I just mean in terms of understanding the specific sense here, there is where she is out. She's out at the lesbian bar. Okay, that's very, very clever. And I just didn't, it didn't occur to me to separate out there. It was obviously intentional misdirection on the part of the constructor to see out there as a phrase, because that is, of course, a phrase. Okay, so French letter opener, what is that? I don't know. Don't be absurd. Oh, police. Oh, cher meaning dear. Like you'd open a letter by saying, dear, Anne or whatever. Cher Anne, you'd say in the opening of a letter. So I was thinking of a device to open a letter, like a letter opener, a knife, essentially. But nope. Okay, so don't be absurd. Oh, please. We're drawing it out for sarcastic effect. All right, so some bodybuilders are genes. Genes literally, influence the way your body develops. And then how to look at your hot fudge sundae as a taste, as a treat. Look at it as a treat. Oh, okay, I'm going to look at this as a treat. In other words, I guess what that probably means is I'm not going to get too caught up in the sort of nutritional problems with consuming this. I'm just going to look at it as a treat. Okay, I think that's probably what that's getting at. Commercial procedure of Nat Geo, National Geographic, the magazine and television channel and such. Long look would be a stare. Oh, did we also have longing look? Yes, longing look and long look. That's nice. A list is, I don't know, like Kyawathite among gems. Is it the somethingist? I'm just thinking if we're comparing it to gems in general, it must be, to describe it as something among gems, it's probably the most or least of something, the somethingist. A list. Yeah, I don't know what that is. They really click as a pair. I'm assuming it's not people, because that would be the obvious way to read this. So what would it be? They really click as a pair. Is it like castanets or something? Something that literally, things that literally click? I mean, it's not that, but Rigi of Switzerland, e.g. Is that an Alp? Is that one of the Alps? Oh, is this the rarest gem, maybe? I guess that would make sense because I've never heard of it. So, let's see, A-list, select, like the elite, okay. Digital applications. I'm assuming here, with the pun, it's question mark pun indicator. I'm assuming digital is referring to your fingers because that's the less obvious way to read this. You read this and you think, oh, it's software for your phone or something like that. But I'm guessing it isn't. They really click as a pair. Oh, tap shoes. You wear a pair of tap shoes in tap dancing and then make the click sounds with them. I think that is plausible. Bits in a byte, say. There are 8 bits in a byte in computer storage. Environmental concern. Not sure. Blank Mountain, ski area in Killington, Vermont. Oof, no idea. Many a choir girl. I don't know what that is looking for at all. Fiddle with feathers, say. It feels like this is misdirecting in some way, but I'm not really sure from or to what. Have we looked at this? I'm listening. Here? No. I'm listening. It's not psst, is it? I mean, that would be the person trying to get the attention. Copy? I don't know. All right, let's come back to this. Capital near the Red Sea. And interest of Marco Polo with the East, just in general, in his travels. Settled on the bottom. Sat on the level. Internal turmoil. What would internal turmoil be called? Upset? You could say there was upset among the ranks. There was internal turmoil. Not certain that's right. Let's see. Hangouts. One may be carried in a concert hall. Carry a tune? Don't like that W. I mean, upset could also be wrong. Recent recruit is an enrollee or a hiree at a company, okay? Grammy-winning R&B singer named for a Revlon fragrance. Oh, I have no idea about that. Cushy. Out of joint. Knee? I don't know why that would be out of joint rather than just a joint. Out of joint. Is it referring to a joint in this? Well, see, this is the problem with. No, I mean, I guess it's out of joint, so it's probably referring. Is it maybe referring to a marijuana cigarette? I'm just thinking the question mark indicates punnery and possible misdirection. It's just tough to know when a word has several senses. It can be tough to know which you're being misdirected to, sometimes even from. I don't know what that is. Ink. Tats, like tattoos, are often referred to as ink collectively. Mass. A host, a whole host of people, a mass of people. Out of joint. What? Cushy. The host must be wrong. Mass. I really liked host for that, but it just doesn't seem to work with the crosses. Cushy. Cushy. Mass. Oh, no. It's not a mass of. It's mass in the sense of heft, like solidity, weight. You could say, that thing has some real mass to it, some real heft. So cushy is easy. The cushy job is an easy job. And then out of joint is free? Flee? Like fleeing the joint? Out of, oh, no. You're out of joint. You're not, okay, it's a joint like prison. Okay, see, this is what I mean. It's tough to know which of the various possible punny meanings of something is the correct one. You're no longer in the joint. You're no longer in prison. You're free. Okay, good. That's fine. Let's keep going. Text insert for a flash forward film scene. Years later? Could be. Be nice if I just stumbled on that immediately. Apt rhymes for pads. Ads? Yeah, if you add something, if you add like years of experience on your CV or something, you add it, you pad it. Texters chow. Yeah, that works because this could be see ya in texting language. Tip. Not sure. They make streaks on cheeks. Scars? First name, no, I don't think that's right. First name on the Supreme Court. Elena Kagan? Am I forgetting? I'm not sure if I'm forgetting a possibility. Tip. Yeah, because I'm not sure what this would be with that L. Tip. Lead, load? I don't know why that would be right. Tip. Oh, no. You give someone a tip, you give them a lead, you give them a sort of clue. That's right. Okay, so yeah, I'm convinced. They make streaks on cheeks. Okay, it's not scars. It's... I don't know what it is. They make streaks on... tears. Yeah, tears leave sort of water streaks, or whatever that is, salt residue or something. It is making the complicated simple awesomely simple. It is making the complicated simple, awesomely simple, per Charles Mingus. Charles Mingus, the great jazz bassist and band leader. And what is it? I'm not sure. Hangouts. I don't know. Late actor Kilmer, Val Kilmer. Guck is slime, I guess. Is that a word for slime? It feels like it would be. Trattoria tubes. ZT, so that's a pasta shape. It's a tubular pasta shape. And you might encounter them at Trattoria, Italian restaurant. Zilch is zip. None. Couple is an item. Those two people are a couple. They're an item. Funeral pyre. Oh, creativity. Oh, right. Okay, great. Making the complicated simple is creativity. That's a good way of putting it. Okay, hangouts are haunts, right. Your usual hangouts, your haunts. And one may be carried in a concert hall, a tuba, I suppose. Or no, it still could be a tune, actually, which was my first thought. But now I'm thinking of instruments, so maybe it's tuba. I don't know which it is. Digital applications. Oh, no, something about to do with your nails. So it is carry a tune. So it is fingers, digital applications. Pressed nails, right, because you would apply them to your digits, your fingers, your fingernails. Okay, good. So internal turmoil is not upset. It's this must be very obvious. Why can I not think what it is? What about this one? On the level. Honest? Oh, is this not? Oh, it's press on nails. Sorry. Okay. Angst is internal turmoil. So it's internal to yourself rather than at an organization or something. And then if you're on the level, you're honest. Settle on the bottom is sat. Oh, Sanaa. Right. There we go. There's the capital near the Red Sea. So, okay, this is all coming together finally. Pocket money is spare change. Great. Momentous moments are not capstones. What are they? They're not lodestones. What are they? It was not keystones. What is it that fits in 4 letters? Fiddle with feathers, say. Oh, maybe this is loose change. Because these crosses are not working. Fiddle with feathers, say. Psych? No, it doesn't fit. What? Many a choir girl. Environment. Okay, maybe this is wrong also. Pocket money. Spare change, loose change. Maybe just spare again? I have no idea. This is right, isn't it? Bits in a byte. That's 8. I'm listening. Okay, go. Or something like, I'm listening. Okay, go. Environmental concern. I feel like 8 is not correct. This feels like it's causing me problems, which is weird. Because that feels like it also, not feels, that just is the correct number of bits in a byte. That's very weird, but it just feels like it's not letting any of the acrosses be plausible. Many a choir girl. My first thought when I saw this was I wanted it to be a vocal range, like soprano or alto. Alto would fit, those common female vocal ranges. I'm going to try that, having taken out 8, even though I don't quite know what it means to have taken out 8, and see if that helps me at all. Because that could be spare change still, which is good. Fiddle with feathers, say. I don't know what that's about. Blank mountain, I have no idea what that is. Environmental concern. Smog in... Oh! This bits in a byte is an octet. It's an example of an octet because there are 8 of them. That's what it is. So it was 8, sort of, but it's a noun in this in this particular context. Bits in a byte are an example of an octet, and that's why we have EG indicating this is an example of that thing. Okay, fine. I still don't know what this is. Fiddle with feathers, say. I still don't think I know what this is. Oh, preen. Right. Okay. A bird fiddling with its feathers could be sort of preening itself. All right. And then milestones. Why could I not think of the word milestones? Give me a break. That was ridiculous. Okay, that's bizarre how that works sometimes. It doesn't work in my brain. I'm listening. Go on. Okay, and then Pico Mountain, I guess. I don't know it, but that must be right. There we go. Yeah, that was a tricky Friday puzzle. I was not just facing resistance throughout, but several times stuck in areas and had to go elsewhere in the grid to make some progress and feed back some crossing help. So yeah, that was a tricky one. Things like oh police. It's you don't usually At least I'm not ordinarily thinking of phrases like this that are spelled in non-standard ways because of their kind of vocal delivery. So that kind of thing was tricky. I mean, I sabotaged myself by misspelling bean. I should have been more conscious of that because it was a sort of half remembered name in my head. And then yeah, over here this 8, boy, that was brutal because that T was correct. You know, that was shared by both possibilities, and so and I knew that the knowledge was correct. You know, that there are 8 bits in a byte. So that really tripped me up repeatedly. And then just various other things that, you know, could have been more than one option. I mean, pressed nails sounds a bit less correct once you hear the correct term press on nails, but, you know, it was plausible. And then spare change or loose change were certainly both plausible. Yeah, just a tough one. Tough Friday puzzle. I mean, you know, certainly felt like a Friday puzzle, definitely. We had lots of punniness, you know, digital applications. I mean, I think that was very clever. I think She's Out There for Lesbian Bar is incredibly, that's a very clever way to do this. Yeah, I mean, those things feel very Friday to me. Out of joint being free, that's very clever as well, especially since joint can mean several things. Settled on the bottom, I mean, that's not the most clever or amazing thing in the world, but it's just more, you know, more examples of this in a Friday crossword. So yeah, a little possessive perhaps being another tricky one if you're not thinking of that kind of spelling. Anyway, yeah, that was a fun Friday puzzle and a tricky one. Let me know how you fared with this in the comments below the video or the Daily Solve Discord chat server. Nice friendly chat community, always curious. And do consider subscribing to the channel if you've been enjoying these videos. I'll be back tomorrow for another themeless crossword. Saturday, we'll see if it raises the difficulty level even further. Come back tomorrow and find out. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Friday. Take care.